Listen up, you limey crumpet suckers. This is SJK, Sterling James Keenan, the devil himself. It's Friday, October 13th, 2006, and you, my friend, have just made the best decision of your life. You've plopped down your hard-earned money to buy the best of SJK and 1PW. So sit down, strap yourself in, and get ready to see the history of yours truly in Europe's biggest and best wrestling company. You're about to see me beat the living hell out of that little bastard Spud. You're about to see me step toe-to-toe with Japanese icon Too Cold Scorpio. You're gonna see me go nose-to-nose with the Samoan submission machine Samoa Joe. So sit back, relax, have yourself a beer or two, and enjoy Sterling James Keenan, Iron City Hardcore. What you've just seen were some of my toughest battles here in 1PW. But I assure you, this is only the tip of the iceberg for SJK. The sky is the limit when it comes to me in 1PW. And I assure you, whether it be Spud, Samoa Joe, Sabu, Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, anyone 1PW wants to throw at me, they will know my name as the one true devil. They will know me as Sterling James Keenan, and they will stay down.
Wait! Sterling James Keenan! The monster abyss!
Look who Sterling's with! Sterling abyss, wait! Look at Shabazz! MK Ultra! MK Ultra to Shabazz! What the hell is this? What are Sterling and Abyss doing? Black hole! Black hole slam! Stevie Lynn gets taken out with a black hole! And Spud's left all alone!
Spud's left alone! You wanted to see how tough he was, Joe Dombrowski? You're about to find out!
Oh no! Live to fight another day, Spud! Check your pride in at the door!
I want his shoes! Cause Spud is a dead man!
Spud's not running! Abyss is 6'8", 350 pounds! Cross-body, Abyss doesn't move!
Oh no! Oh, Spud! Oh, it was nice knowing you, buddy!
No.
It was nice knowing you!
Shot treatment! Torture rack drop! Drills him!
Ladies and gentlemen, Spud is dead!
And look at Sterling applauding Abyss!
Hey.
We need some damn control out here. Is this what Sterling was talking about? The monstrous surprise!
They were gonna go after the referee!
Is Sterling aligned with Abyss?
Sterling said he had a monstrous surprise. Well, what more monstrous than the monster himself?
How has Sterling gotten Abyss under his control?
Doncaster, England, tonight you will witness history. Tonight, in front of your very eyes in this ring, AJ Styles will meet the end of his career. I would like to introduce you crumpet-sucking inbreds to the end of AJ Styles' career. My monster, my surprise, my Abyss.
My God.
Whoa!
Wait a second.
AJ Styles!
AJ's not gonna waste any time. He's got a chair. We may not wait till later tonight. Abyss and AJ right now, but Sterling's in there with Abyss.
AJ Styles doesn't need to be out here, Joe Dombrowski. AJ Styles is gonna get his chances, Abyss. He doesn't need to be out here right now.
Sterling and Abyss don't need to be out here. Their match is later tonight.
Hey, if Styles were smart, he's outnumbered 2-1. He wouldn't be out there.
Oh, look at Abyss. Later tonight, with security in the ring. Officials and security trying to get these guys apart.
Smart, very smart for 1PW security to save AJ Styles' life. He needs to be alive for his match, his co-main event match.
Well, we've seen Abyss and AJ face before. What does Sterling have planned that makes him believe it's the end of AJ's career? That scares me.
Sterling James Keenan, hell is empty because Sterling James Keenan is here.
It's Sterling telling Abyss it's
Wow.
okay.
Have you ever seen anybody control Abyss like this?
I have not, and a lot of people have tried. Apparently Sterling and Abyss have something in common, some common goal.
Security can clear the ring of the trash. I have a few more things I'd like to say. Get him back. Get him away from me.
Oh, man.
Well, Sterling James Keenan, who's always had that kind of...
You know what? If you don't get him out of this ring right now, I'm not wrestling.
Wow.
Get him out now. Fine. Is that gonna be that way? Fine. I guess they won't see me get to beat up D'Lo Brown in front of their... Get him back.
AJ not backing down from a fight, and now I think AJ's realized the odds he's up against tonight are much greater than he had thought.
Put your finger back in your sandwich, fat boy. This brings me to my next order of business. D'Lo Brown. I understand D'Lo's somewhat of a star over here in this hellhole called the United Kingdom. But I assure you, he's not walking out of this country under his own power after stepping into the ring with Sterling freaking Keenan. D'Lo, get your ass out here.
Now, kid, you come out here and you talk about how I'm not going to leave under my own power, how you're going to just knock the snot out of me. Well, all I know is this. There's a couple thousand people here in Doncaster, and they're asking one question. Who are you? Hey, come back here. I'm not done talking to you yet. Hey kid, come here. Now I might be mistaken. I really might be mistaken, but are you eyeballing me, son? Wait. I don't think you heard me. I said, are you eyeballing me, bitch?
Uh-oh. This match is underway. Ring the bell. Let's start it. D'Lo sends Sterling quickly for the ride. Back body drop.
Huge back body drop.
And Sterling takes a powder early on. But so much we've seen. Sterling James Keenan apparently aligned with Abyss. And with Sterling's mind and Abyss's muscle, a very dangerous combination. D'Lo not gonna wait for Sterling to get back in the ring, taking the fight to him on the outside.
D'Lo apparently has it in for Sterling James Keenan. A little upset about Keenan running his mouth. Uh-oh. You don't slap a man. You don't slap a man.
D'Lo just did, and he got away with it. One more time.
Damn, you got bitch slapped.
Second time.
Uncalled for, unnecessary, unrepentant D'Lo Brown.
And D'Lo having fun with him now. I don't know if D'Lo's taking Sterling James Keenan very seriously right now, which may or may not be a mistake, but D'Lo Brown's certainly enjoying the advantage.
Oh, it's a mistake, Joe Dombrowski. I promise you, it's a mistake for D'Lo Brown to not take Sterling James Keenan seriously.
You want to look at Sterling James Keenan recently branching out, working for a Ring of Honor among other promotions. Certainly not a slouch. Certainly deserves to be here, much like everybody else. And there's a vicious knife edge chop.
Where does D'Lo Brown get off? You know? Where does he get this from?
What is your problem?
You don't come in there. He doesn't come in there trying to humiliate somebody the caliber of Sterling James Keenan. This is just uncalled for.
To his credit, he's getting away with it. Another vicious chop, but D'Lo's hurting his own hand.
One more time. Listen to these fans. Bloodthirsty animals.
Oh my God.
I am sickened by the people of Doncaster, England.
The crowd loves it. D'Lo emphatically in advantage of Sterling James Keenan. D'Lo's having fun in there. Of course, Sterling mentioned before the matchup D'Lo Brown's media successes here in England with the celebrity wrestling TV show, among other ventures. And regardless of what you want to say about that, you can't deny that D'Lo is a grade A athlete on top of his game.
Whoa. Nobody said that D'Lo Brown wasn't on top of his game, that he isn't one of the best in the business. I've always thought that D'Lo Brown is one of the best in the business.
But Sterling takes out the leg.
There we go. But where does he get off getting into this ring to try and humiliate Sterling James Keenan? You wrestle Sterling James Keenan. You don't try to get something over on him. You don't try and make yourself look cool against him. You wrestle him. Well, Sterling James Keenan has now got the opportunity to teach D'Lo Brown a lesson.
Sterling waited for his opening and then just went right in on that leg. And that's now his focal point. The left leg of D'Lo Brown, and Sterling James Keenan is hammering away with those hard shots to the head. Looks up, vertical suplex time, gets him over.
Yeah, listen to these people. You know, they can't give a man a little bit of applause. What do they have against Sterling James Keenan?
What do you mean, what do they have against him? He just came out here with Abyss.
Yeah.
Attacked three innocent people.
Innocent? They were in the ring.
So, where are they supposed to be? They had a match.
Hey, you get in that ring, you're part of the game, all right? You're no longer innocent. Nobody's innocent in the ring.
He aided in the attack of three guys, insulted AJ Styles, insulted D'Lo Brown, insulted all of our hundreds of fans here. What more do you need?
These people suck. Who cares?
They do not. Have some respect.
Some of them suck.
Well, get out of here.
A few of the blondes.
I'm not touching that one. Sterling working on that left knee continuously here. D'Lo can barely put any weight on it at this point. Versus the corner whip. Charging in, but you notice how slow D'Lo charged in, and Sterling was able to scout it. German suplex takes down D'Lo.
Release German action there.
Cover and a kick out.
Well, the crowd is so obviously behind D'Lo Brown. So jaded.
Well, nothing wrong with that based on what Sterling James Keenan has shown him thus far.
D'Lo does a little dental work on Sterling of his own. Moonsault!
Off the second rope, but Sterling gets out of the way.
Nobody home, Danny.
D'Lo landed wrong on that already injured left knee.
Referee Bruce Gray checking on D'Lo. Can he continue?
Cover almost had him there. The weaker that leg gets, the harder it is for D'Lo Brown to kick out. Sterling knows this. Also harder for D'Lo to fly, to hit a frog splash, or use any of his signature power moves. Charge again, missing a splash. Look out.
Oh my God, huge backbreaker.
Double knees to the spine. Deep hook on both legs. Tough for D'Lo to kick out, but still he escapes.
That's intestinal fortitude on the part of the veteran D'Lo Brown.
Despite the diminishing strength in that leg, he's still fighting, still persevering. Sterling keeping the pace slow, simple. Wrestling his style of match here.
Brown's got to make sure that he keeps an eye during this match on the back curtain. Oh, big double clothesline, Joe. He's got to keep an eye on the back curtain. If Abyss doesn't like what he sees, how do you know that Sterling James Keenan doesn't give a silent signal and we get the monster out here again?
That's an excellent point. Even though Abyss was sent to the back, hypothetically detained by security, that doesn't mean he couldn't break free. And if not get to AJ Styles, perhaps get to D'Lo Brown. D'Lo hammering away. For the ride, clothesline. Whip in. Jumping side kick by D'Lo. D'Lo charged him with a clothesline now, trying to rally back despite not being 100% right now.
Does he have the strength in his legs to keep him up? He does.
Fireman's carry into a TKO. No. Sterling escapes. Got to give the man credit.
Absolutely. Listen, Sterling James Keenan is not a man to be trifled with, not a man to be toyed with. He's proving himself in the ring day after day as his career progresses, and D'Lo Brown has got to watch out that he doesn't become another veteran stepping stone.
D'Lo setting up for that spinning Uranagi. Cover. Near fall situation. We've seen Sterling James Keenan, more than just a mind, obviously, definitely can back up whatever he says.
Well, D'Lo, I don't know why D'Lo's surprised, taking him lightly, hooks the leg, doesn't wrap an arm around the head, doesn't do anything to trap those shoulders. Hard slam.
D'Lo might be thinking of going frog splash here. Has him in position, but can that knee hold?
Oh, he's definitely going up. D'Lo's signature maneuver all these many years, the frog splash.
Up top, has trouble with his balance, missing the frog splash, the lowdown. Sterling with the presence of mind, getting out of the way. Hard STO takedown. Cover, this is it, no. Near fall on D'Lo.
2 and so close from referee Bruce Gray.
And this may be the point in the match where D'Lo Brown starts to regret the showboating that he may have been doing in the opening moments.
He had an opportunity if he wound up big spine buster.
Sterling may have him here. Could be a mild upset. And another kick out by D'Lo.
Well, Keenan's got to be thinking now, what is it going to take to put away D'Lo Brown? He's obviously in a prone position. Keenan obviously in control of the match. But what can he do? Can he go for his finishing maneuver, the MK Ultra?
We saw him hit it during that attack with Abyss. And D'Lo hits the sky high. Gets him up, cover, got him, no.
Once again, 2 and very close to 3, but no cigar.
God, D'Lo getting frustrated out there. You don't normally see this out of D'Lo Brown. Frustration setting in. He can't beat Sterling James Keenan. He thinks he should have this match over by now. He should be in the showers. But look at the look at the test on D'Lo's face.
Well, he came out here, he was calling him kid. He was running his mouth about Sterling James Keenan, but he's not able to put him away.
Shades of Eddie Guerrero there. 3 amigos. But look out, Sterling counters. Inside cradle. Inside, he got him. He got him.
The winner of this contest, Sterling James Keenan.
Fantastic!
And look at the look on D'Lo Brown's face. The newcomer, Sterling James Keenan, his first time in the United Kingdom, is beaten cleanly, fair and square, by a man, Sterling James Keenan, defeating D'Lo Brown. D'Lo's been over here in England for years.
Well, D'Lo Brown came out here and underestimated Sterling James Keenan. The fans underestimated Sterling James Keenan. Sterling James Keenan is victorious.
I don't know. Very impressive victory by Sterling.
That weekend was absolute hell for me. See, on Friday night, my monster and I, we had a little bit of run-in with a homicidal, suicidal, genocidal athlete by the name of Sabu. Sabu stuck his nose in my business where it didn't belong. So being the businessman that I am, I challenged Sabu and the flaming German, Ulf Herman, to a Tornado Rules tag match the next night. Well, as you're about to see, SJK and Abyss weren't playing around. And I don't care how many years you spent in Japan doing hardcore, I don't care what you did in ECW. When you step in the ring with the devil himself and my pet monster Abyss, the only thing about you that rings true is the suicidal part, because stepping into our ring is absolute self-murder. What you're about to see now is yours truly going one-on-one in the 1PW World Heavyweight Title Tournament with AJ Styles, TNA's golden boy, the phenomenal one. Watch closely, because at the end of the match, AJ drops me on my head in a manner that would kill most human beings. I got right back up and proved to you and everyone else you know that SJK cannot be killed by conventional means. What you're about to see now is from Know Your Enemy, Night 2. Myself versus Chris Hamrick. You see, Chris Hamrick and I have known each other for a long time. Hamrick's been at ECW, XPW. He's traveled all over the world. He's been one of my closest friends. But this night, he made a decision he'll regret forever. You see, the night before, Steve Carino's little boy Colby decided to stick his nose where it didn't belong in SJK's business. Well, Chris Hamrick, being the great Southern gentleman that he is, decided he was going to defend the honor of Old School X. Well, as you're about to see, Hamrick made a mistake that he'll never forget, that he'll never live down. He stepped into the ring with the best that 1PW has to offer.
Old School X is on the line here, I guess, because Hamrick's already wrestled once tonight, but he's pulling double duty for the honor of Old School X.
Well, the whole problems involving this matchup and Old School X started with Sterling in intervening himself in the main event last night between Abyss and Ulf Herman. Tried to grab a chair from our tech area. So happened that Steve Carino's son Colby was sitting in the chair. Steve took great exception to the fact that Sterling basically pushed Steve Carino's kid out of the way, and it ended up with Colby near the ring in the confusion, and he ended up in the grasp of Abyss. Certainly it's a very situation for all of us, especially Southern Comfort and definitely Steve Carino. As Hamrick gets some leverage to snap up a pair of arm drags. Sterling tries to counter. Hamrick outsmarts him. Count of two, and certainly Hamrick has revenge on his mind for his friend, his partner, his confidant, and his friend's kid.
Oh yeah, you could see from the look on Hamrick's face, he was deadly serious. No dance-offs, no nothing like that. You know, this is personal business. But you know what? This just shows to me again why Keenan is such a genius, because he's fresh. He hasn't wrestled at all tonight. Chris Hamrick, not too long ago, had a grueling tag team match. Who's going to be the fresher man? Where's the advantage lie? With Sterling James Keenan, right, who also has Team Supreme backing him up as well. Every base is covered.
I doubt you can attribute Sterling's original opponent going AWOL to Sterling. I think that's just unfortunate circumstances. And if Hamrick's so tired, then Sterling would not need two muscle men at ringside watching his back.
Hey, he's got two of the best of British with him. Just for a little bit of insurance, you know?
Check out the counter to that hip toss. Sterling with an arm drag. I'll tell you, Sterling's a mass manipulator. He's obviously gotten into the ear of Team Supreme, Storm and Morales, and convinced them that an alliance with Sterling is for their benefit, when really Sterling's only using them to benefit his own personal wars with Spud, with Old School X, etc., as Hamrick gets a 2 count.
Yeah, but I can tell you, if there's one thing that Team Supreme love to do, is beat up Spud. So it's a labor of love for those two. Trust me on that one, Dombrowski.
Hamrick catches Sterling running out of the corner, drops him with an arm drag.
And a huge difference in experience. Hamrick's a 21-year pro as opposed to just 4 years for Keenan.
And Hamrick now just going to stretch him. Now just going to bend that body in ways that is not meant to go. Chris Hamrick takes Sterling. Oh, listen to this. Among the hardest chops in the business.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Sterling wants it one more time, but he doesn't have a choice. I poke to subdue him. Oh, let's listen in. Wow.
You know something? I think we can easily say that Chris Hamrick's the biggest slapper in Doncaster. And if you've seen some of the women around here, that's quite a statement.
Out. Hamrick hangs himself up in the corner. Sterling hits the lung blower out of the second turnbuckle.
Nowhere to go for Hamrick.
Lateral press kick out by Hamrick at 2. Hamrick left himself in a very precarious position, and Sterling was able to follow through. Sterling drops the leg. Now dragging Hamrick to the center of the ring. Smart positioning. Going to measure him now. Driving with the fist. Cover. Hamrick up at 1. Certainly Hamrick has the motivation here. He's fueled by what happened. Hamrick was out here, as well as Smothers, Carino, and so many others, when Abyss shoved Colby, Carino, 9-year-old Colby, to the ground. And certainly that's very fresh on his mind. Anytime he looks at Sterling, and a great high elevation drop kick by Hamrick. Hamrick on the second rope. A guillotine leg drop. Nobody home.
He landed hard on that right buttock that he's clutching at the moment.
Sterling going to try to capitalize, but Hamrick slides out.
And, if he's pulled or jarred a muscle in there, that stops you walking, that stops you just your general movement, and Hamrick's going to be in trouble.
Oh, look at this, Sterling distracting the official.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, there's something wrong with that blatant choke in the second rope if you're looking at that.
Dave Morales has got to work for his money.
Certainly.
You've got to prove that you're worth the fee.
Who cares about morals or values when there's the almighty dollar on the line, right? What's it matter to be what's it matter to be a good person when you get a couple pounds in your pocket, right?
Exactly. I was going to say pounds. We're not in America, Dombrowski. We're in Great Britain. Just remember that.
Well, maybe Sterling will pay him in dollars. He can convert it later. I don't know. The fact of the matter is, Sterling does not need Team Supreme at ringside. Takes everybody out, hits the chin lock.
He doesn't need them at ringside, but it's that peace of mind. It's an insurance policy.
Well, Sterling certainly has a ton of insurance running around these days.
Which makes him a smart man in my book.
Got a heavyweight champion. He's got one of the most evil, sinister minds in this entire business.
Yep.
A man highly scouted by those in Ring of Honor, those in WWE and OVW. Certainly they're starting to notice Keenan's tactics as well.
And Hamrick only just managing to keep that arm aloft and prevent losing this to the sleep hold.
Hamrick to his feet now. Elbows his way out of the chin lock. Gets back. Hamrick lands on his feet. Gets kicked. Dixie drop attempt here. Hits him hard. But how much did hitting that move take out of Chris Hamrick? The obligatory 10 count from the referee. Hopefully we won't have another count out. Hamrick starts firing back. Enziguri kick, beautiful move by Hamrick. Hamrick pulling out all stops here to avenge what happened last night to Colby. Now we're going to see a 10-punch attack. Hamrick pounding away on Sterling's cranium. An extra shot for good measure. And Hamrick up and over. That shot dazed him, but not enough. Sterling hits an STO takedown. Cover follow through, but no.
Beautifully done. Just took Hamrick by surprise, and that will knock the wind right out of you. The less you're prepared for a move, the more impact it has.
Sterling continues pressing the advantage. Few hard shots. Whips Hamrick in. Look out, Dixie drop again. No, drops him on the knee. Conventional suplex, great roll through. Hangs on to him. And now hits. My God. Almost a reverse version of that move. Almost a reverse Dixie drop for 3. No. I've never seen Hamrick deliver a suplex that lands that high on the back of the neck before. Almost a reverse Dixie drop.
Me neither. That was an incredible move, Joe.
Now Hamrick maybe planning to put Sterling away. Hamrick to the second rope. Sterling with a counter. SJK up top, but Hamrick with one swipe of the rope puts Sterling off balance. And now the danger of this matchup escalates one more time.
Well, Hamrick pretty comfortable up on that top rope.
Oh no.
Oh, what's he going for, Joe?
Oh my God. Super Hurricane Rana did not was not able to grasp him around the head, but he got the body scissors, which may have been worse for Sterling. Took him over harder. Oh,
and
damn it.
Morales pulls Andy Quildan out of the ring. Oh, that's a stroke of genius. Don't you dare ring that bell, Stevie Aaron. The match is not over. The referee did not count to 3, and we continue. And a great DDT from Sadistic Jack Storm.
What kind of crap is this?
That, my friend, is the insurance I was telling you about.
Crowd chanting for Spud, but it's no!
Oh!
Hamrick is out!
Come on, referee. That had to be 3. That had to be 3. I've never liked Andy Quildan.
Sterling continues to punish Hamrick. Look out here. Oh, come on. Team Supreme trips the leg. Referee was looking in the opposite direction. They picked their spot. Watch Hamrick! Tope through the ropes. Caught him sleeping. Caught him celebrating. And Hamrick has neutralized this 2-man advantage of Sterling. Hamrick has a fair chance once again.
The referee saw that. He should disqualify Hamrick for outside interference.
Hamrick springs in, but Sterling grabs onto the ropes and gets 3.
Oh, your enemy night 1. 1PW's resident little bastard, Spud, decided to stick his nose in 1PW's one true rock star's business. I told him time and time again he didn't belong in my ring. And I'll give him a little bit of credit. He's the toughest son of a bitch I've ever been in the ring with. 5 feet tall or whatever. Spud has more heart than anyone I've ever stepped in the ring with. But as you'll see, all the heart in the world can't amount to being the world's best looking badass, SJK.
It's been a long journey, and I know you're not 100% right now. I see you're favoring your neck, but it's been a long journey in your recent trials and tribulations with Sterling James Keenan and the Monster Abyss. Certainly they've been tormenting you, pushing you around, 2-on-1 attacks for several months, and last night was finally your chance to have Sterling 1-on-1 in the ring, and certainly you need to be very disappointed that you did not come up on the winning end of that situation, but what's your state of mind right now? And how do you feel about your performance against Sterling Keenan last night?
Well, once again, give me that mic, Joe. Sterling James Keenan proved to everyone in 1PW that he is the biggest piece of shit in this company. You can cut my mic off, Dombrowski, but quite frankly, I'm pissed off. Sterling, look me in the eye. I have fought adversity in wrestling all my life. I was told from day stinking 1 that I would never be anything in professional wrestling. And look at me. I'm fighting adversity every damn day. No matter how many times you knock me down, your big boyfriend Abyss knocks me down, I'm gonna keep fighting back. You are gonna get yours, Sterling. You are gonna get yours.
to see me. Listen up, you limey crumpet suckers! You kid, I'm gonna kick you right in your mouth in about 10 seconds. You're wearing a shirt that says the champ is here. I don't see anything but a scared little kid that I'll gladly beat the hell out of. I really wish I couldn't see you. Last night, Spud, quite frankly, was a big embarrassment to me. I know that I am light years, and I mean light years ahead of you. And I should have beat you in 2-3 minutes flat. But instead, your big German boyfriend, Ulf Herman, had to make his way to the ring and get in my business after I pinned you. So what are you gonna do now, Spud? Your boyfriend's in the hospital. Abyss put him through hell last night, and he's not gonna save you. And seeing as how I didn't get the job done last night, I won't lower myself to wrestling a B show in front of these people. But I went and I looked around the back and I got you some opponents. Keyword, opponents. Spud, I introduce to you Jack Storm, Gabe Morales, Team Supreme.
Wow. A stroke of genius. You know something, Joe? The more I see Sterling James Keenan, the more I like it. If there's one person in the entire wrestling business who knows Spud better than anyone, it's Jack Storm. They were friends from before either of them started training to be wrestlers. Storm turned on Spud a year or so ago. They've been tearing it up all over the country, beating the snot out of each other. And Dave Morales is tag partnering Team Supreme. They're the IPW Tag Team Champions. They're one of the most fast emerging tag teams in Britain today. We might as well get our black suits on, because this is going to be a Spud funeral.
I just don't understand what the relationship, if any, is between Team Supreme and Sterling James Keenan.
I'll tell you what the relationship is. Sterling James Keenan did his homework and he realised that the one person who knows Spud better than anyone else is Jack Storm. Some money probably changed hands, and there we have our situation. But what a stroke of genius by Sterling James Keenan.
I wouldn't doubt it, and we could see Sterling nonchalantly watching at ringside as Spud, who has, as he mentioned, been fighting adversity for his entire career, entire life, now has to do it again because he's got 2-on-1 odds. But Spud's not going to back down. Like he said, he's going to fight through hell. He's going to fight through whatever gets put against him. And Spud, if you remember last night, Dean, was doing very, very well against Sterling James Keenan. Sterling tried several times to pin him, several times to finish him off, and Spud kicked out every single time, much to the chagrin of Sterling. Sterling feels a little humiliated that he didn't just wipe the floor with Spud. But I think Spud proved that he's definitely in Sterling's league. He's definitely not to be taken lightly in any situation.
Hasn't Spud taken the hint yet that there's people here who don't want him in 1PW, and that every time he sets foot in the ring, he's going to get his head kicked in?
Yeah, I mean, it's too bad the people don't want him, but they're going to have to live with it because he ain't going away. Spud is going to be here for the duration.
And the problem is these idiot fans keep cheering him and encouraging him on.
It's a tremendous story. This is a guy, he's about 5'4", 130 pounds, living his dream. Wait a second. This guy he's just trying to get by, make a living in the business he loves. and you're getting out bullies like Sterling, James Keenan, and Abyss trying to prevent that from happening as Team Supreme with a double team in the corner.
There you see that great teamwork on the part of Team Supreme.
We have a cover, and Spud again kicks out. Much like last night against Sterling, Spud will not lay down. He will not quit. He will not be anybody's whipping boy. Spud is going to take the fight to you regardless of what the circumstances are. And I just cannot believe Sterling. This guy's 5'4", 130, and Sterling's got to hire 2 more goons to do his dirty work for him. He's got 4 guys against Spud now, if you count himself in Abyss.
If I was Spud, I'd just cut my losses and run, and just leave 1PW. There are plenty of other places you can earn a crust from. Okay, not as good, not as big time as 1PW, but he can still scratch a living together without all this humiliation.
I respect the hell out of Spud, but the numbers game are just insurmountable for any human being, regardless of what kind of heart you have, especially with an already damaged neck, thanks to Sterling's MK Ultra and that super black hole slam last night. Spud's already damaged goods, and he's got to wrestle 2-on-1. This would take superhuman strength, superhuman ability to battle out of. Spud is just not going to be able to do it on his own.
And he's supposed to be wrestling tonight as well, I believe.
Exactly right. Sterling, ever since day one, has wanted Spud to lay down and let Sterling do whatever he wants with him, to send his message, to make his statements. Spud has never complied. So now Sterling seems to be making it his personal mission to humiliate and end Spud's career. That's disgusting. Sterling taking a lot of pride in enjoying this beatdown of Spud.
Party boys!
This is terrible. Double whip. Double elbow. What else would you expect at this point? Please.
And the referee appears to have, he appears to have lost control.
Cover, count of 2.
And then we've got both guys in the ring at the same time with Spud rather than one on the tag rope. But that just plays into Sterling James Keenan's hands. The more I get to know this man, the more I like him. I went to the dressing room last night. After I'd fed Abyss some raw meat, we got on fine.
And why does Sterling feel the need to stay at ringside if it's already 2-on-1 in the ring? That shows you how much of a threat Sterling views Spud as, that he is out here for extra insurance in a 2-on-1 match.
Dombrowski, take it from me as a manager, take it from me as a genius of wrestling. When you unhatch a master plan, you want to be there, having the best seat in the house, watching it all unfold before your very eyes, because this is just a beautiful beatdown of Spud.
Well, Sterling's got certainly a very evil mind, a very dark heart. And this is the happiest I think I've ever seen Sterling, with the exception of watching his monster Abyss capture the title. Spud's fighting back! Spud's fighting back! He doesn't have a lot in him, but he sticks off the head scissors. Somehow, some way, Spud's doing this thing, and Sterling is irate on the outside.
Oh, this can't be happening. Come on now.
Spud, gonna snap out the DDT. No. Oh, countered. Lancing blow with the kick, but the chicken wing suplex connects, and that was enough to do it.
And it's all over. What a fantastic display of teamwork by Team Supreme, and what a fantastic display of genius from Sterling James Keenan.
Oh, it doesn't take a genius.
Yeah, you applaud this man.
It doesn't take a genius to figure out 2 men can beat one, especially when one has an injured neck.
And there you see the business transaction between those 3 men.
And now we're going to have more talking from Sterling, but my God, I feel so sorry for Spud, and I hope he gets his day to kick Sterling's ass and kick Team Supreme's ass at some point soon, because this is hideous.
Spud just doesn't get the hit, does he? He's not the sharpest tool in the box. Maybe we need to spell it out for him. Please.
And now it is a fresh Sterling and a nearly out of it Spud. And Sterling's just going to play with him now.
Don't start, I have something important to say. Spud, do you get it now? Do you understand that what people have been telling you since day one, that you're never gonna make it, is true? These people just watched you get the holy hell beat out of you. Easy, kid. Easy, kid. As a matter of fact, Spud, July 1st, Fight Club 2, I'm gonna personally end your life. SJK, Spud, Iron City Street Fight, bitch. Get this piece of garbage out of my ring. Spud, I'm gonna put you in the hospital just like last night. Abyss put Ulf Herman in the hospital, but he wasn't the only one. If I recall correctly, there was someone that stood about 3 feet tall in the bed a few doors down. Steve Carino's kid got in my way, and he was dealt with appropriately. Maybe from now on, Carino's kid will stay in the. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look, maybe if you told your kid to stay in the crowd where he belongs, maybe he wouldn't get beat up. Carino? What? I'm staying in the ring. You want to get in the ring? Keep your kid. Shut up. All you people, shut up. Carino's not going to do anything. Carino will do no such thing. Maybe, Steve, if you left your kid at home in daycare instead of sitting in my entranceway, we wouldn't have had a problem. We wouldn't have had a problem. Kiss Colby goodnight for me, Steve. Your nail paint on? Hey, what guy did you sleep with in Doncaster last night? You want to come out here in front of all these people? Insult my family? Touch my kid with that big fat retarded bitch? Anytime, anywhere, any place. Abyss, I know he's got a match with Christian Cage tonight. But Steven, I'm not going anywhere. I'll keep coming back and back and back. And you people need to see it, because I'm going to kick the living shit out of Abyss.
This match is underway. Spud could not contain his rage any longer. Firing back on Sterling.
Where did Spud come from?
He came from the complete other end of the building. But Sterling with a wheelbarrow suplex automatically takes control. Sterling gets the size advantage.
I mean, as you said, Joe, Keenan has been making Spud's life an absolute living hell.
Sterling targeted Spud and several others when he debuted his alliance with the Monster Abyss last October. Quick cover, not going to beat him, however. Sterling targeted what looked to be the most vulnerable member of the roster to bully around and make a statement and show they mean business. But when Spud would not stay down and kept coming back time and time again, it became personal. Spud's got too much pride and heart to lay down. Sterling's got too much ego to let him.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've known Spud for a few years, and he never, ever backs down from anything. And he's risen through the ranks, not just in the UK, but he's appearing now in Europe, in Italy, and in Switzerland. And just last month made his debut for Ring of Honor over in America. So a young man, 5-year pro, who's definitely on the rise.
Big things in Spud's future. Sterling's knee meets him right in the forehead. Kind of surprised the Monster Abyss is not out here, but then again, he's got a hell of a title match to prepare for in a few moments.
Exactly, he's got his own agenda tonight.
Sterling with a fireman's carry, not wasting any time, pulling out the big offense. Drops him with a backbreaker. Cover 2. Spud does not stay down, and Sterling mocking Spud, certainly feeling very full of himself in the opening moments of this match. Right crosses, right across that side of the face. He's trying to break Spud's cheekbone right there.
Either that or just adjust that hairstyle.
Sterling with a chin lock. You see Spud's got a glazed over look in his eyes already from some of the high impact offense he's taken from Sterling. Sterling ducks the head too early. Spud comes back with a foot, but gets caught with a spine buster. Cover, that's going to be a count of 2 and a kick out.
Well, again, every time Spud tries to come back using his speed and agility to his advantage, Keenan just catches him and boom, hits him with a big move.
But check out Sterling's reaction to that kick out. He's getting frustrated that he's not putting Spud away in only a couple minutes. Remember, this is the first official in-ring meeting they have had. I think Sterling underestimated Spud, just like so many others have before.
And Spud's going to have to hope that this match goes on a long time, because the longer it goes on, the more frustrating SJK becomes, the more it plays into Spud's hands.
Sterling certainly with his own bit of success in recent times. My God! Hell of an enziguri kick to finish my thought. Sterling appearing recently for the WWE and Ring of Honor, and recently spent a week training in Ohio Valley Wrestling. Certainly all the greats of the business have their eyes on SJK.
And of course trained by the legendary former world champion Dory Funk Jr.
Certainly in part, yes, Dory Funk had a lot to do with making Sterling the technical master he is today, and certainly may have something to do with the master of psychology Sterling has become as well. Spud attempting a whip, that's not very wise when your man Spud sides. Wheelbarrow attempt, counter with a bulldog.
Spud knows what he's doing, and as you say, hits a beautiful wheelbarrow.
Look at a charge, gets met with an elbow. And meets Sterling with a jumping side kick. Lateral press could just be an upset. No. Gotta wear down Sterling quite a bit more first.
Spud trying to work this match round to his kind of pace. Those last few moves definitely to Spud's advantage. Of course, I'm right, Dombrowski, I'm the twisted genius.
Well, so you say. We got Spud taking a risk here. Spud able to maneuver his way to where he lands okay. And a beautiful counter tornado DDT. Spud's clinging on to hope now. Can Spud pull off an upset over one of the hottest young stars in the game today?
Going up top, Spud has to use these high-risk moves to get the advantage.
Now Frog Splash connects. That's what he needs, high impact. Make up for that lock-up body weight and got a count of 2.
And that was a hell of an impact. I mean, SJK Keenan, he's got some great names on his record. Looking over his 1PW record, he's got a win over Ulf Herman, he's got a win over D'Lo Brown to his name.
Absolutely right. And Sterling goes to the eyes. MK Ultra.
Here we go.
This is the end if he hits it. Quick roll up. Counter. He 2-0.
Really close.
Only got 2. And Spud with a sleeper. Spud just trying to wear away at Sterling. Cut off that blood supply to the brain with that carotid artery. Oh, look out. Referee sandwiched.
Oh dear Lord. Uh-oh.
No.
Now, I don't mind admitting, Dombrowski, this man terrifies me.
Damn it, you don't need 2-on-1. You don't need 2-on-1 for Spud.
Yeah, but I guess it makes it more fun for them.
Oh, stop it. He's 130 pounds. They've been bullying the man for 7 damn months, and now it's going to continue.
2 Spuds don't even make one abyss.
Spud had a shot for revenge. And Spud's going to fight. He's not going to back down. Look out! Black hole slam!
Oh, he took him on a tour of the dome without leaving his feet.
And there's no chance for Spud to beat Sterling now. I think Spud had this match won. I'm going on record. Spud was going to beat Sterling James Keenan until Abyss stuck his nose in things. Now look at Sterling. Sterling going to finish him off. MK Ultra. Nobody kicks out of this. Come on, Spud. No.
He could have counted to 100.
You gotta love the heart of Spud, but there's only so much the human body can come back from, and unfortunately that was not it.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whatever.
I'm not touching.
Whatever, sir.
No. The match is over. The match is over, damn it.
As you just saw, Spud's a tough little cat. So I had to do what I had to do. And at Fight Club 2, I challenged Spud to an Iron City street fight. I called him out to play my game under my rules. And as you're about to see, I beat the holy hell out of Spud and proved to him and everyone that's ever seen a 1PW wrestling program that he doesn't belong in my ring, he doesn't belong in my sport. Spud doesn't belong in my life.
Dean, yes, what the hell's going on behind us here?
Well, that's an interesting start to the match.
I seen the beer fly.
Well, let's just say that this match...
Oh, here we go, it's on.
This match is drawing strong emotions from the fans. And first blood, not literally, but first shot to Spud.
He's got that train, he's using it as a weapon. I've never seen Spud so upset before. So intense and a nice drop kick. He's going to teach this guy a lesson because Sterling James Keenan is nothing more than a bully. The things he's done to Spud since day one here in 1PW. And look at this with the traffic cone. He's going to use it as a weapon. And he just drop kicks the... Well, you see what happens.
Straight in the Keenans.
There you go.
And back, sorry, we're trying to sort some things. There's some fans behind us who are getting, well, let's say, as I said,
tensions.
A lot of emotion in this match between not only Spud and Sterling James Keenan.
Look what Keenan's just done. He's got Spud perched on there, on the guardrail.
Oh, this is going to be painful. This is going to be painful, Stevie.
This is going to be horrible. It just clotheslines him off that guardrail.
Straight down to the cold floor. And Spud, I mean, we've said before, Spud's life has been made absolute hell by Sterling James Keenan and by Abyss.
And look at that with the chair, just threw the chair at the much smaller Spud. Yeah, for whatever reason, Sterling James Keenan believes that Spud doesn't deserve to be in a wrestling ring. And where the hell are they going now? They're going up in the bleachers, it looks like. Sterling James Keenan with Spud trying to teach him a lesson, but what lesson is it? He hasn't done anything wrong.
This is an Iron City street fight.
I'm not sure where they're going, but they're in the crowds and trying to see over the shoulders of the fans here. This is completely out of control. I thought we seen a fight, we seen a brawl in the crowd earlier tonight, but not quite like this. This is Sterling James Keenan trying to destroy Spud, trying to retire Spud.
Well, you know, ever since day one here in 1PW.
And look at it! Oh, into those stacked tables.
Guardrails, rather.
Was that a guardrail? I can't see from here, Dean, but
ever since day one in 1PW, Sterling James Keenan took one look at Spud and said, "You sunshine, I'm not a wrestler," and I have to agree. And he has put Abyss onto him. He's an absolute mark of stroke of genius. Last time he brought in Team Supreme, Dave Morales and Jack Storm, two guys who've known Spud since day one.
And perhaps the next 1PW tag champs.
And they're in the building tonight, so who knows what will happen there. But you know, I said before, Stevie, it takes a genius to know a genius.
Right.
And Sterling James Keenan has a master plan every single day of the week.
Well, I'm not sure if the fans can see us, but we're stood up on our chairs here just to try and see what's going on as Sterling James Keenan all over Spud. And Spud, he's just trying to make a name for himself, recently competing in Ring of Honor. And now, on the bleachers, Sterling James Keenan with Spud. And he's going to try and end his... He might try to end his life here. I don't want to see this. This is horrible. Well, we need some help out here. Stop the match.
They're up top. Stop the match. It's an Iron City street fight where anything goes. And let's face it, Stevie, what goes up must come down. No, I bet that somebody here
Spud's fighting back.
In for a bumpy landing.
Spud's fighting back, though. He's got the heart. Yes, he's only small. He's just trying to hip toss him over the side, but Sterling James Keenan falls down the bleachers, falls down the steps.
He still took one hell of a fall. And you've got to wonder how much that's going to take out of Sterling James Keenan, but Spud's going to have to pull every trick in the book out to try and, you know, to overcome the
odds.
The weight advantage, the experience disadvantage.
Oh, look at that big European uppercut there from Spud.
But you know, you said it right, Stevie. I've never seen Spud this fired up for a match before.
Oh, into the guardrail. And you know, this is a street fight. He knows he can't beat Sterling James Keenan. I really believe he knows that. But you know, all the problems that he's caused him, where's Keenan going? He's got a ladder.
He's going to get a ladder. And let's face it, Stevie, in wrestling, ladders aren't used to fix the aerial on your roof or to put some wallpaper up. They're used as a weapon, and a very painful weapon at that.
Spud unmercilessly dumped right in front of us at ringside. And now Sterling James Keenan with... That's a huge ladder. That's going to be 15-foot ladder.
At least 15 feet tall, definitely. I mean, Sterling James Keenan is a big man, well over 6 foot tall.
Oh, exactly.
That ladder dwarfs him.
Well, you said it, yeah, he's 6 foot tall, so what the hell does this prove?
I mean, the step ladder would dwarf Spud, obviously, but Sterling James Keenan's a big lad.
Exactly, and now he's just choking him out with the shirt. And of course, this is totally legal.
I was going to say, Steve, what's your problem? Choking him with a shirt's just as legal as a wrist lock in this match.
Oh, come on, into the post. What's my problem? My problem is he's just trying to decimate this young athlete, this young wrestler. I mean, what does it prove, really? We know.
Oh, straight into the steps. What it proves is that if you sign a contract to get into the wrestling ring in 1PW, you know that you are competing with the very best in the world, and you know that you take the risks, the physical and the mental risks when you get in that ring, because everybody in that ring puts their body on the line when the bell rings, when they sign a contract. And Spud needs to know that he's not messing around with little boys in some local gym in Birmingham anymore. He's
busted open is what he is.
He's cut open the forehead of Spud.
And of course that tray to the face doesn't help. Neither does the foot across the face.
Well, it's all perfectly legal.
Right, well now we
straight to the back, and Spud now in. Well, look at his face. He's in great trouble. And there's a shot from Mum, isn't there?
Oh, you're loving this. This is right up your alley. You're just as sick as he is, Dean Ayers. Come on. Show some remorse.
Guilty as charged. I think Sterling James Keenan is one of the greatest assets to 1PW. He's
a lunatic.
Future.
Look at that. What the hell was that across the head? There was some kind of post or
piping.
Piping, yes. Oh, look at Spud's face. This is horrible. He's busted open. He's bleeding badly.
This is beautiful, Stevie, and digging that in to Spud's forehead.
You know, I don't have a problem with street fight rules if it's going to be competitive, but this isn't competitive at all. This is just beating up a smaller guy, someone like Spud.
Well, that's Spud's fault for being stupid enough to sign the contract in the first place.
Yeah, maybe his heart's bigger than his brain, yes. So
well, that's not very difficult. Let's face it, he's got the brain the size of a walnut.
And now what's Keenan doing? Oh, big clothesline.
Beautiful clothesline took him down.
And this is going to be it. It's going to be 2. No. And Spud kicks out, and that might be a mistake.
Our cameraman getting caught up around the weaponry at ringside there. I mean, this is a chaotic match, but amid the chaos, don't you just get the feeling that everything that's happening in this match...
Oh, look at that, he just spit him. He just spit at him. He caught him in the eye, and again.
And that's what happens when you spin at Sterling James Keenan. But don't you just get the impression that everything that's happening to Spud in this match has been thought out carefully by Sterling James Keenan.
Oh,
he knows
definitely
exactly what he's doing. He's got this game plan, and each time one of those moves hits, you've got to know he's smiling on the inside. His plan is working, and the plan is
working
to
right now. Yes,
Spud from 1PW.
And Spud using the ropes, trying to get back, trying to stand up. Just what did that?
He's going to
cheese grater.
He's going to peel the Spud.
Oh no!
Do you see what I did there?
Yeah,
peel
I do see what you did, but this is horrible. You're making light of the situation because right now he's got a cheese grater over his face, and this is horrible. This is absolutely
this is brilliant.
And you're enjoying it. I don't know what's worse.
I'm nearly choking myself here, Stevie.
Now look at that boot to the back. Spud in all kinds of trouble. And now look again, the cheese grater to the head. Just trying to make that cut bigger, trying to make multiple cuts even.
And as Andy Quirden says, it's perfectly legal. It's an Iron City street fight. You said yourself, Stevie, there are no rules. Anything goes.
Yeah, but there's also a referee out there. I mean, you've got to show some decorum. You've got to know where to call it. And now the fans getting on the back of James Keenan. Oh, come on. And this guy's he's just so intense. He scares the hell out of me. If you've ever looked into his eyes, just don't, because it's scary. And this was a big mistake, I feel. Spud agreeing to this match right now. He might be regretting it. And oh no, what?
I think looking into this man's eyes is enlightening. Because you see into the soul, the dark, twisted soul of Sterling James
That's going to be it. This is the end too. And he kicks out. Spud kicks out. He still believes. That's the motto of 1PW. That's what it's all about. We believe. And Spud believes he can win this match.
I believe Spud's an absolute idiot. He should have cut his losses, let the bell ring and get some medical attention.
He's never going to give up.
And it looks like he's going to throw up or something. I mean, this is a massacre.
This might be the last time we see Spud. Oh, he tried to escape that one.
He tried to kick Sterling James Keenan straight between the legs and got a caning for his trouble.
And Keenan with that Singapore cane right now across the back of Spud. And he's in all kinds of agony. And look at this, just face first with the cane. And that's just insultive.
So he's getting caned in Barnsley. It's just an average Saturday night, huh?
That's not even funny. I'm not even going to comment to that, Dean Ayers. I don't know how you could possibly enjoy this.
Spud knew as another kendo stick shot rains in.
And how long is this going to go on for?
Spud knew exactly what he was getting himself in for when he signed the contract. He has no sympathy from me.
Oh, low blow, that's how you do it.
Well, a cheap shot.
A cheap shot, yes, but you said yourself it's no disqualification, it's a street fight, Dinas. Anything goes. And that low blow may be the difference maker. You see Spud trying to get the blood flowing, trying to get the heart pumping.
Oh, the blood's already been flowing all down his
forehead. It has, and with
forehead.
a king to the stomach area of James Keenan across the back. And now Keenan is in all kinds of hurt as he goes down to the mat. Another cane shot from Spud. He's a cover. He's a count. Oh, just a 2 count again.
You know, Spud should take on the advice of Sterling James Keenan.
He's got the cheese grater.
Stay down.
There you go. There's a difference maker. Face first, and that pretty face of Keenan might have just been rearranged permanently. And now off the ropes comes Spud. Nice sliding drop kick sends Keenan right in front of us now. We better move.
I'm getting out of the way here, I think.
Russian leg sweep, giving it into the guardrail.
Shades of Cactus Jack there.
And where's Spud going? Spud is not getting out of dodge. Spud is climbing the ladder. He's going up top. I'm not sure what he's got in mind, but he's going all the way up. That's 15 foot, maybe 20 feet in the air. That's one of the biggest ladders I've ever seen. I'm not kidding. And here comes Spud!
Unbelievable! Absolutely unbelievable. Spud pulling out one last desperation move because he knows he's got to go big to try and take down Keenan. And he may have just succeeded, but what has that taken out of Spud? I mean, not the smartest move. We've said already he's not the sharpest tool in the box,
but you heard Spud, he just said, come on! He's trying to get the fans behind him. He's using he used the official there just to get back onto his feet, and now he's got Keenan in the ring where it matters, where the pinfall can happen. And now he's looking around for some support from these fans, and he's getting it tonight. They believe in the underdog. And here comes Spud on the top, drops the elbow. Elbow drop from the top, it's going to be over. Spud's going to, just a 2 count there. Just a 2 count, Dinas.
Spud can't believe it, but let's face it, he hasn't got the weight to hold down Keenan. You've got to knock the man out to pin him because he can fling Spud off his torso all day long.
Well, Spud's back up right now. Spud means business. Spud's going to teach the big bully a lesson. Do you remember that in the playground years ago? Do you remember that, the big bully that beat everybody up? And it took a little guy to beat the bully up. But right now, Keenan, well, it looked like we were going to see maybe a sliced bread number 2 there, but Keenan...
You can go on about the playground, but it's Spud who's being taken to school.
That's the end. No, he kicked out! He kicked out again! Would you believe it? Spud, still resilient. He still believes he can do it, Dean. And I believe he can do it now.
He won't do it. How much you want to bet? 20?
Do you remember being sat in the pub next to the guy that told you England were going to win the World Cup? You believed them. Well, I really believe that Spud can win this match. And here we go. James Keenan with the chair. Drop toe hold into the chair. Drop toe hold. And down goes Spud. And Keenan brags about it. And I've seen that before.
Keenan,
and you see the pause.
Mocking Raven, I think, there with that drop. Well, that's a patented Raven move and the arms out folded. You know, there are
drop toe hold as well, yes.
There are great similarities between the two, I have to say.
Well, they're both dangerous for starters, and a nice reversal by Spud there with the drop toe hold.
Look at the blood stain on the chair.
Across the back. But Spud almost fell down now. He's still feeling the pain. And now where's he gone?
A kind of a sunset bomb.
Oh, just a 2 count there. It was a variation of the code red, it looked like. And now, wait a minute, what the hell are they doing out here?
I told you they were here. I told you they'd be coming. The master man with the master plan. Sterling James Keenan pulls out plan B.
It hasn't paid off. Spud just took out both members, and now, from behind.
And Quilden's down.
Keenan, I believe that was accidental, clipped the official, and now Spud with a DDT.
Yeah, but there's no referee, Spud.
Nobody to cover, we need another official out here somehow. Spud, against incredible odds, has won this match.
Who's he guys calling out another referee?
Who got 2, 3? Oh, and Keenan got the shoulder up. Keenan got the shoulder up.
That was a fast count from Tony Barrett. I want that man investigated by one PW
He was late
official.
to get in the ring though, Dean. Come on. And Spud can't believe it. He still believes he can beat James Keenan, and quite frankly, so do I. He's going to go up top, it looks like. But where's he going to go? Is the question. And now, still holding that back in pain, it looked like there.
He went for the 5-stone frog splash.
Oh.
But he missed it.
The 5-stone frog splash. Well, right now, Keenan's going to end the match. Keenan!
MK Ultra, that's got to be it.
It's over. It's over.
Devil's Due in Hull, England, the armpit of the world. What you're about to see is yours truly team up with my greatest rival in this company, that little bastard called Spud. See, people don't give me credit for what's in here. But what I did that night was nothing short of ingenious. I made a phone call to a friend of mine, Matt Hyson, and told him not to bother coming to this country. There was no need for him here. I'll take care of my business. And when Spud knocked on my door, begging, pleading for me to be his tag partner, to help him try to win half of the 1PW tag team titles, it was oh too easy to accept.
I tell you what, someone's made a mistake
I
here,
thought
Dean.
he's coming out here to rub it in. What's going on?
Well, apparently the referee said announce Keenan.
Referee! What is going on?
I don't think Spud's agreed to this.
Referee! Quilden! I don't know what... There's no way that Spud has made a deal with the devil.
I don't understand this, Johnny.
Devil's
Johnny
due.
Storm's coming over here.
I have no idea.
We don't know.
I'm trying to get Quilden. What's going on? What's going on? So that again,
Spike's okay with it?
James Keenan is going to be Spud's tag team partner. Is this for real?
Spike's all right with that.
Spud and Sterling James Keenan are teaming up.
Well, this is
I can't believe that Sterling James Keenan would sell out to get some gold.
I don't think he...
You know, I've been praising this man for months as being a genius, and now he's selling out to get some tag team.
Well, I think it's a great move. I mean, he could be 1PW World Tag Team Champion, Dean. I mean,
yeah,
come
with
on.
Spud. Do you
With
really want
Spud,
him
yes.
as your tag partner?
Spike Dudley, unfortunately, is not here. Two men that hate each other. 1PW tag champs, Jody and Johnny. I mean,
well, this is just a little surreal, isn't it?
You could say that. It's been a surreal evening, though.
It has, yeah, I'll give you that. But
look at this, you've got to keep your eyes on Spud, he's fast. Nice move there by Jody over the top.
I guess, you know...
Whoever to call this, nice arm drag there by Spud. Both men know each other well.
SJK may just be, you know, getting a great view of Spud taking a 2-on-1 beating for all we know. Well, you know, I'm going to reserve judgment until he tags.
Right.
And if they start working as a team or something like that, it's going to be one of the most disgusting sights I've seen in a long time. I've lost all respect for Sterling James Keenan.
Why? It's a great opportunity. He could be a world tag team champion this evening. I think it's a great move by SJK. He's took advantage of a situation like he always does. Like, you know, you praise him for these type of tactics usually.
Yeah, but you know, there's certain things you just don't do. There's certain places you don't go to. It seems to me that Sterling James Keenan would sell his own mother to get a championship belt.
Well, I mean, that might very well be the case, but this is very much like, you know, a comic book character, a superhero tagging up with his arch nemesis. This is like Batman and the Joker. This is like Superman and Lex Luthor working together. Spud and SJK hate each other's guts, and if you need evidence of that, check out Fight Club 2. And that's, oh, look at that, SJK pulled down the top rope, and the Phoenix falls to the outside. The referee distracted, and
well, Keenan doesn't exactly have much time for Fleisch and Storm, but
do you think Keenan might be trying to recruit a new member, a new disciple of his ways? I mean, he tried it with Darkseid earlier tonight.
What, he's trying to recruit Spud? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, you see that? He tried to take him under his wing there. He said, you know, attack the guy. He's down, he's on the outside. You know, learn from my tactics. That's what it seemed to be to me.
I don't know.
I'm really confused.
This just doesn't feel right.
I know what you mean. I agree, but...
And we haven't seen Spud and Keenan work really as a team yet.
That's true. But Keenan was trying to help him out, and over the top goes Keenan, and he's lightning fast is the Wonder Kid, Johnny Storm.
Keenan straight back up.
Keenan, to the outside.
And he hit hard on the outside right beside us here.
Yeah. May 27th, it's a date I'll never forget.
Well, is that a tag?
I think so.
I just don't know what to make of this. They're obviously, they're not getting on, but they're working for the same goal, it seems. I just can't believe this.
Anyway, I was going to say, Know Your Enemy night 2, of course. The night Jody and Johnny defeated the team of Chris Daniels and AJ Styles in the finals of the 1PW Tag Team Title Tournament. An amazing night for British wrestling.
A great night for British wrestling indeed. They beat Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles, who themselves went on to win the NWA World Tag Team Championships about 3 weeks later.
That's right.
So that just shows you the quality of opposition that were in that tournament. But this just doesn't seem like this. This is like seeing George Bush and Osama bin Laden doing a slow dance together.
Well,
this is like seeing the Arabs and the Israelis team up together. It's just something that you just don't think is ever going to happen.
No, it's an extreme example, but you're absolutely right. And it looks like the Phoenix is going to fly.
How many people watching this have now got an image of Osama bin Laden and George Bush doing a slow dance together?
Well, yeah, I've got that image now, and it's kind of distracting, to be honest with you. Nice leg drop across the arm over the much smaller Spud.
I mean, I was going to say Keenan has the advantage that Storm and Fleisch haven't prepared for him, but no, this was a last-minute deal. We saw Spud going into one of the dressing rooms earlier on and saying, I can't believe I'm doing this, and obviously that was what it was.
And that was before he found out SJK was his tag team partner. I mean, nice tag. Nice tag there.
Kind of unconventional tag.
You could say that. They're working as a team, nevertheless. Nice drop toe hold from Keenan, and Spud drops the leg.
Now they are. Now that just says to me
Do you think SJK respects Spud after the fight he put up? I mean, in
you
that.
Can't respect Spud. He's stupid.
Come on,
he
after
keeps
that
coming back.
after that street fight, how could you not respect Spud?
Sterling James Keenan has done a deal with the devil. So's Spud. I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
But you know, Dean, the devil's due. The devil's due. That's what it is tonight.
I've been saying for months what a great genius Sterling James Keenan is, what an evil man he is.
Is he a twisted genius? Though?
No, there's just one of them. That's
okay,
it.
right, okay.
But you know, in doing this, he's making me look stupid. Because I've been singing the guy's praises and now he's sold out just to get his hands on the championship belt.
Oh, you fed me a good line there, but I won't use it. Here we go.
I'm disgusted by this.
Oh, look at that. Keenan tags himself in. Spud didn't see it. Over the top. Oh, wait a minute. He just drops him across the knee. We're going to have new tag team champions.
I mean, what would happen if they won the belts? You know, can you imagine the first title defense?
I don't know, but we might be looking at a second tournament. If that did happen, and a
I
nice
think we
kick.
might be, yeah.
And Jody trying to get his partner. Well, you know, let's be honest. Oh, look at that beautiful move from the champions. The leg lariat off the ropes by Jody. Johnny from behind.
And of course, whoever wins this will be facing Southern Comfort.
Southern Comfort have got to be very confused now.
Well, Southern Comfort, they lost to Storm and Fleisch night of Know Your Enemy when we had the semi on.
Oh, look at this!
In Doncaster.
Standing moonsault. Here we go, Jody with the cover, hook the leg, just a 2 count. Well, you know, we talk about the fact that SJK and Spud don't get on. Okay, fair enough. But you know, Jody and Johnny have got a history. You know, they like to wrestle each other a lot.
Yeah, and so did Chris Daniels and AJ Styles.
True.
And their NWA World Tag Champions.
Well, that's true. I tell you what, I think it's a great tag team in that respect then, isn't it?
And listen, these fans are now cheering for Sterling James Keenan. He's sold out to the fans.
Oh.
I can't believe it.
It's not a bad thing, you know, Dean. You might learn that someday. Tornado DDT attempt, but nice reversal.
Straight into the turnbuckle.
That's right, with the Northern Lights suplex reversal by SJK, and now he's trying to get over there to tag. I can't believe it still. To tag in Spud. And an elbow drop across the back.
Storm not the legal man in, but making use of that.
Michinoku driver. And look at Jody. Keep your eyes on Jody. And Johnny's gone there for help. Spud not doing his partner any favours. And this might do it. Successful title defense coming up right now. Just a 2 count.
Great teamwork. That's why they're the champions.
It's absolutely right.
Yeah, that's the thing. These two guys singing from the same hymn sheet, as it were. And they have been for a long time here in 1PW.
Here we go, off the ropes. Drop kick. Sends down SJK. There's the tag to Johnny Storm.
Some nice new hot pink outfit from Johnny Storm
yeah,
tonight.
It's hurting my eyes actually, but that's another story anyway. He's a cool guy. Here's Johnny Storm, known all over the world, of course.
If you say so.
He's a cool guy, and he is known all over the world.
He's known all over the world, yeah. 1 out of 2. Ain't bad, I suppose.
Using the ropes to his advantage like he always does.
Nice
Nice Hurricanrana, yes. He's fast. I think he's much faster than Keenan personally. But in comes Spud. Drags off Johnny Storm.
Not many people are faster than Johnny Storm, let's face it.
No, but Jody might be. I'm not
so
sure.
So might Spud.
So might Spud, yes. But SJK, he really is the question mark in this match. What is he thinking? Jody ducks a clothesline off the ropes right now. We're going to see a flying head scissors. No. Nice
Great
reversal.
Counter.
Yes.
Brilliant counter.
Both men down. Both legal men down anyway. Referee's up to 3. we go, make the tag.
And he reached out like he needed that tag as well.
Certainly did. Look, Spud can fly over the top.
Did you
Beautiful.
see the height he got?
That was a Frankenstein, and right now, Spud's in there, and a nice neck breaker. You see the combination of moves, but Jody cuts him off. Jody Fleisch into the corner. And he hit that second turnbuckle hard, but from behind, the Wonder Kid.
Big chop to the back.
Are we going to see the Wonder Whirl? No, we're not. From behind, Keenan!
Back cracker from Keenan.
And now Spud. Look at this. Keenan using Spud as a weapon. And they're going to be the new champions. No, Jody's there.
High elevation leg drop from Fleisch straight down on the back of the head of Spud there.
Jody Fleisch now with Spud into the corner. Spud got the foot up.
And Spud and Keenan, they are working together. They're a team. This is for real, isn't it?
Yeah, they're a great team. We've seen some weird things happen tonight, quite frankly, but this might be the weirdest. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful hurricanrana that time. Oh, and that was close. Just a 2 count.
Very close indeed, Stevie.
Stevie Aaron and Dean Ayas calling the action here at ringside, here in this beautiful arena in Hull for 1PW, the Devil's Due.
It's not often you hear the words beautiful and Hull in the same sentence, is it?
There's a tag. In comes Johnny. He's going to go for the pin. Fast tags by the champions, quick tags.
You're just ignoring me now, aren't you?
Yeah, I've just given up. Okay, we get the picture. You don't like people from Hull. You don't like Hull.
Well, it's the North generally.
Yeah. How do you feel about Middlesbrough?
I've never been there.
Well.
I intend to keep it that way.
To invite you up one time, Dean.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, you'd like Middlesbrough. Like Stockton-on-Tees. Okay, nice reversal there by Johnny. Oh, he's got him. He's caught him. Look at this, on the shoulders now. Oh! Call that one.
I was just about to say, what do you call that, Stevie?
Well, I guess it was, I suppose it was an ace crusher variation with the legs wrapped around.
If you invite me to Middlesbrough, I'll have to invite you to Brighton. There's some clubs there you'd probably like.
I know all about Brighton. I'd love to go, but not for the reasons you're saying. I do watch Sugar Rush, by the way, for the record. I'm well aware of that scene. Anyway, over the top! Oh!
And makes an unconventional tag in what is an unconventional tag match.
Yes.
Let's face it.
On an unconventional evening. Don't you just hate it when announcers use the word unconventional numerous times on a wrestling show? That's really annoying.
But this is just the most bizarre turn of events I've ever seen.
I guess we could have said unorthodox. An orthodox tag team. Anyway, drop kick to the face.
And Sterling James Keenan's now protesting to the ref and defending Spud. What? Oh, this is just bizarre. Sold his soul.
Well, I tell you what, the champion's looking really strong here.
Beautiful move by Fleisch.
Split-legged moonsault did the damage, and I think he might be going for it again.
Well, it's not often Jody Fleisch has a size advantage, but he's really making these moves count tonight.
Oh, he landed on his feet. He went for the shoe and star press. And he went for a super kick, but Spud caught him. Ducks the clothesline. Sorry, Stevie.
Great presence of mind. And an enziguri. And luckily he falls in the corner and Storm makes the tag. There's that great teamwork we were telling you about.
DDT! And SJK is the only fresh man in the match right now.
And look at him, he's urging Spud to make the tag. This is just strange.
He's got to get over there.
I've lost all respect for the man. I really have.
Spud,
I hope
using all the strength that he's got.
I hope Fleisch and Storm come away with the belt.
There's the tag. SJK's in the ring. Oh,
yes!
Oh.
beautiful. MK Ultra, down he goes. Oh. He extends his arms. The man is a genius. How many times? How does that mess with the mind of Spud? What does that do to Spud? He's just been double crossed. What a great move.
Well, I'd like to say that I was totally shocked.
Have fun, chaps. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This man right here. This man is a genius. You are a genius, sir. Well done. Well done.
He's not that clever.
What's going on? It's 2-on-1, boys.
He's not that clever because he's just kissed the 1PW World Tag Team titles goodbye, hasn't he? So he's not that clever, Dean.
Extending the arms.
Yeah, that was real smart. Yeah, real smart.
Extending
Bar,
you're going to out shades of
he's
Raven.
going to be taking the loser's purse. What the hell's this in the ring? Oh, almost new champions.
Now, if Spud won, would that mean they're still the champs?
Yes, it would.
Oh.
It's not over yet. Tag title's still on the line.
I take it all back about Sterling James Keenan. What a brilliant move. What a brilliant, brilliant move.
Jody's back in the ring. Johnny, give the signal. Here we go.
Perfect storm.
And there it is. The SSP. That's the end. 2, 3. No, he kicked out. Spud kicked out. The plucky underdog kicked out.
And Jody Fleiss fuming with referee Andy Quilden.
He can't believe it. He's stunned. Look at it. He's really flustered. Jody's going up top. Johnny from behind. The champions are panicking. Wonderworld!
Wonderworld!
Jody's going to fly. Here we go. SSP off the top.
Beautiful.
1, 2, 3. That's it.
You see, the last time I stepped foot on British soil, I was supposed to be in a tag match with my partner, the real true giant killer, Spike Dudley, against Britain's favorite little bastard, Spud, and a member of the greatest wrestling family on earth, Teddy Hart. Unfortunately, Steve Corino, Chris Hamrick, Tracy Smothers, and half of the other freaking crowd in this town couldn't keep their nose out of my business. So I had to do what I had to do. I called the Monster Abyss. I called Team Supreme, who wouldn't factor into much in this match anyway, and we had ourselves a little war. So here we are, 1PW's first anniversary show. 1 year since the inception of this great company. 1 year ago, when I stepped into the ring with D'Lo Brown, you fans didn't know who I was. The office didn't care about me. The fans didn't care about me. The boys in the back didn't care about me. But you know what? I busted my ass. I showed you people exactly what SJK's made of. And here I sit 1 year later, Mr. 1PW. So with this show, it's supposed to be a dream tag team partner match. Myself and a partner of my choice against Spud and the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. Things worked out the way they did. It wound up being a 6-man tag. Yours truly, my own dream partner. And my aces in the hole, Team Supreme, against Joe, Spud, and Darkside.
Well, it's 3-on-2. Spud and Sterling on the outside. Team Supreme taking care of Darkside on the inside.
Thank you, Dean Ass, ringing the bell there. This one's underway. We got 3-on-2, guys. What's going on here?
Oh, yeah, as I said to Keenan, once again the numbers advantage with Keenan and his disciples.
Well, what happened to Joe? Where's Samoa Joe? What's the situation?
No.
Yeah, but we're talking about Samoa Joe here. Come on.
No explanation as to Samoa Joe's whereabouts.
Nice runner from Darkside.
The music! There's somebody in the locker room.
What's Samoa Joe's in the ring?
Joe.
Of course he is. He's Samoa Joe. He's a Samoan submission machine. He's the toughest man on the planet. It's not because... Oh! Samoa Joe!
A little Samoan shoe leather.
Just a close line from Dave Morales. Nice power slam out of nowhere from Joe. And from behind, SJK all over Samoa Joe.
No fear! No fear from Sterling James Keenan. He's taking it to the Samoan submission machine.
In the corner right now. Listen to this.
Well, the odds are even once again, 3-on-3.
Oh, look at this.
But surely, someone like Samoa Joe counts twice.
Keep your eyes on Joe and Spud. Look, you're wigging as a team. Nice drop kick. SJK and all. And now we got a 6-man.
And listen to these fans.
Samoa Joe going to work, taking Keenan and his boys apart.
Oh, big knife edge chop, stands down, sadistic Jack Storm. This is insane. From Samoa Joe in the corner, all over Jack Storm. He's got nowhere to go. Irish whip into the corner near us. At ringside. Oh, and Joe just casually walks out the way.
And all due respect to Jack Storm, I never think he's been so overmatched in his life as in comes Spud.
Nice clothesline from Spud.
Spud is in the ring, the little wrestler who could. Taking it to Jack Storm.
Never forget that balcony dive at Invincible back in August.
Over the last year, 1PW fans have seen Spud put his life on the line again and again to entertain them, and just to stay alive.
You know why he's done that, Kingdom? Because he's stupid. It's that
Oh,
simple.
it's not stupidity at all. It's good Dean ass. He's a cover, just a 2 count. In comes SJK.
And here we go. This has been a feud lit up on the very first 1PW show.
Right.
Sterling James Keenan has a thorn in his paw about Spud and just will not let the issue die.
He won't let it lie until there is no more Spud in 1PW. It's that simple. He didn't let it anywhere near.
We go off the ropes. Oh, big spinebuster slam from SJK into the cover. But in comes Samoa Joe, just kicks him right in the face. Listen to the crowd. What a tag team partner he's got in Joe. Got the arms hooked. Oh! In comes Darkside, breaks up the count. And now Dave Morales makes a tag to his leader, SJK. Well, yeah, they were bragging about the fact that they put Samoa Joe on the shelf, but who the hell's going to put Samoa Joe on the shelf? Nobody. I'm sure Kingdom would agree with that as well. Over the top, DDT!
I'll tell you what I'll agree with is that Spud has a definite speed advantage over everybody in the ring, and he's using it.
Oh yeah, but Keenan's got a brain advantage over everyone. Like I said, he's smart man.
Uh-oh.
Joe, keep your eyes on Joe right now. Big double clothesline. Sends over Team Supreme to the floor.
Oh no. I think Spud's gonna fly.
I think he is too, and I think Joe's gonna fly. Oh! Double tope.
Air Samoa and Air Spud taking off and landing on Team Supreme. Darkside's feeling froggy. I think he wants to jump.
Oh, but he's...
Oh my God!
By SJK.
The sickening snap.
1, 2, this is going to do it, guys. Just a 2 count.
Keenan totally reversed his momentum. That was just sinking them.
Keenan
And a brawl on the outside.
Caving in Darkside's ribs and now knees. The battle going on the outside, but Keenan's on the inside.
Yeah, where it counts, in the ring. Look at that, beautiful suplex. He's hooked him. Oh! Just a 2 count. And Darkside came so close, I feel, to defeating SJK in that impromptu match, Dean Ayers. Survivors.
Darkside has Keenan planned. He's on the top.
Oh!
No water in the pool.
Oh, that's a bad miss.
Keenan sizing him up.
He's got him scouted. He's got him up.
Here we go.
Oh! That is the end. It's over.
No one kicks out of the MK Ultra.
Oh, this is for all the marbles. And this is what it's come down to. It came to this. 15-foot high steel cage surrounding the ring. 2 men must now settle their differences. The prize, the 1PW World Heavyweight Championship. And as uneasy as I felt during the last match, with damnation around the ring, just being shadowed by this ominous structure.
We see before us, Adam, the 15-foot steel cage. Will it be enough to hold Sterling James Keenan and the current 1PW World Heavyweight Champion, Ulf Herman?
If this doesn't, nothing will. These two have already had matches thrown out for unnecessary roughness, brawling, street fighting where it wasn't appropriate.
They've used anything and everything that could come to hand. And here we go, we're underway. 1PW World Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
And I'll give you another reason why I feel so uneasy now. 9 months today, Ulf Herman. Ulf Herman became the champion exactly 9 months ago to the day. And how did he do that? He interrupted me awarding James Wallace the 1PW World Heavyweight Champion. The later result was Sterling James Keenan fracturing my sternum.
Well, hopefully we won't have a repeat of that again there.
I'd rather not. It is actually legitimately the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life.
A small show of respect there.
Surprising, considering what has...
Yeah, I mean, both men have taken advantage in certain situations when the gold has been on the line.
Ulf Herman has used tactics that some people have suggested are questionable and shady.
Keenan's first few months in 1PW were all questionable and shady.
Yes, both men sort of no stranger to taking shortcuts as and where necessary.
And surrounding them today is one big weapon.
This shreds flesh, it cuts skin.
Hard right hand from Sterling James Keenan, just one step ahead at the moment.
Yep.
It's a little bit quicker. Elbow into the corner again. Ulf's on, coming in and blocked with the right hand with a series of rights of his own. Oh, last one that takes Keenan down.
Up into the ropes. Sterling comes back, spinning back elbow.
That's an outstanding drop kick there from Keenan.
So these two men playing it very tentatively.
Keenan pulling the top of Ulf Herman over his head, almost ice hockey style.
Yep.
Two big chops.
Our Mammoth champion is now reeling just a tiny little bit.
You know, I'm looking around at this steel cage, Adam, and it's an imposing figure.
Unless you're actually here, unless you are actually sat with the steel cage in front of you, you just cannot appreciate how big, how menacing, how threatening this structure actually is. I mean, I've been a wrestling fan for many years. I've even witnessed a cage match live before, but nothing. I mean, when you just sat underneath this structure.
I think I too was at that same event you saw that cage match.
You were indeed.
And Keenan's head driven straight into the steel. That's the first time the steel has been used. Keenan was just speared into it, like a javelin straight into the cage. Oh, and already early on, for that first use of the steel, I believe Keenan is bleeding.
Well, as I mentioned, this structure will shred skin. It will tear through flesh. It takes no prisoners.
And again, Ulf is just going to introduce Keenan into that cage.
Whoa.
Holy. Whoa. And that. And there's now a section of the cage
it's just come free,
hanging off. This is dangerous for all involved.
Both you and I today have touched this cage. We've handled it. We felt the weight of the cage, the heaviness of the structure, how well it's built, and for someone to have moved that from being thrown into it must mean that Ulf sent Sterling into that cage with some considerable force. This isn't tat. This isn't some piece of cage that you would find on a building site or something like this. This is designed. This is
custom made.
Yeah, this is custom made for pain, custom built for punishment.
And now Ulf is covered in Keenan's blood already. The crowd are in awe.
Just a close-up shot there of just how much blood is now pouring from the forehead of Sterling James Keenan.
Wow.
Ulf toying with him, almost playing with him now. Not really doing anything that would particularly hurt, just sort of poking at him with his boot.
Although I'd wager that might hurt.
Yeah.
Ulf Herman with all his weight on that boot in the face, on the chin.
This is going to push your jaw completely off your face.
Keenan in a world of hurt early on.
Nice.
Not helped from being busted open by that first interaction of head and flesh. Jawbreaker from Ulf.
You lose a lot of blood. You start to feel sick. It disorientates you. It gets in your eyes. At times, you almost inhale the blood.
Nice suplex. Float over for the cover. That was close. Fans rallying behind.
Ulf now using his fingernails to widen those
that
cuts.
Is gross. Ulf has got his fingers just digging in
Oh,
to that open
now
wound.
just rubbing his knuckles in, widening it even further. Once again, we find that the 1PW faithful split 50-50 right down the middle.
You've got to say, these two guys, along with the Pucker one down Bridge, are arguably the most popular superstars here in 1PW.
I would certainly say so.
Ulf is just stalking SJK.
Perhaps he's taking a little bit more.
The fireman's carry. This is not going to be good. Keenan was sickly just driven into the cage.
Back hits the cage, head first straight into the canvas. Now just digging the side of. I mean, those aren't wrestling boots, though.
No, biker's boots.
Yeah, the biker's boots. They're sharp. They're covered in metal.
Yeah, and they've got a grip.
Yep, and steel toe caps.
So when that boot is being driven in your face, there's no flatness to it. That's going to be grip in the face. Oh, now big clothesline almost turned Keenan inside out. And up till this point, Ulf has dominated.
Ulf asking him,
asking for a count,
which of course takes a lot longer than a 3 count.
Yeah.
Perhaps he's looking to embarrass him.
Keenan with a series of forearms.
Fighting back now.
Whoa! And a jumping Yakuza kick has taken Ulf off his feet. Keenan now, STO, excellently executed, in for the cover. Just a 2 from the STO.
Come on, Keenan!
Whoa! What the? Whoa! Holy crap! Keenan has just been catapulted through the cage.
Through the side of the cage, straight at the guardrail onto the hard concrete floor. This was supposed to keep them in.
Oh. And that is just
This was
incredible.
supposed to contain these two men.
I'm not sure if Keenan's up yet. He's, well, Ulf's picked him up. And a series of headbutts. And what's going on?
What do you mean what's going on?
What's that? Oh, I know what that is.
That's nothing, though. That's absolutely nothing that you need to concern yourself with.
And that is James Wallace with a belt shot to the head of Ulf Herman.
9 months, though. 9 months is a long time. You know, you don't forget.
What?
You don't forget.
Well, Keenan in for the cover. 2.
No!
And a kick out. Well, the ring crew trying to get the ring back together. Ulf in for the choke slam. Drill Keenan. Cover. 1, 2. And a kick out. Just before the hand fell for the 3. Ulf still reeling a little bit from that belt shot. Certainly gathering his thoughts, gaining the momentum again. But where is that little sneak Wallace disappeared to?
Wherever he damn well pleases.
And that is a super kick.
Out of nowhere.
Hooks the leg.
2.
Just a 2 count. Keenan came closer to first becoming his first run, I should say, with the 1PW World title. I'm getting all flustered.
His first run with any belt here in 1PW.
Yes. Keenan sends the turnbuckles. Top rope.
Now, I believe this is title attempt number 6.
Whoa! And an elbow delivered, driven into the heart. 2 count. Just a 2.
As successful and as popular as SJK is, the one thing that must be niggling and eating away at him inside is the fact that he has never been successful in a 1PW title match.
And as well, the 1PW title is not the only title he's gone for here in 1PW.
No, that is correct. That is correct.
And he was unsuccessful in that attempt as well. It's got to be on his mind.
Handpicked to compete for the NWE World Heavyweight Championship.
That's right.
And failed in that attempt to.
Well, where's Keenan going? It's pinfall only.
Maybe he's trying to go for a move off the top of the cage.
Oh!
I never want to know what that feels like.
No. All that, to be honest. Series of forearms.
A muscle buster?
Looking for a muscle buster. Holy moly.
Into a small package. 1, 3.
And that's it. Off the muscle buster into the small package. Sterling James Keenan is the new 1PW World Heavyweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the kids match and new 1PW World Heavyweight Champion, Sterling James Keenan!
We've seen a changing of the guard, and we see Ulf.
SJK, who when he started here 2 years ago, a relative unknown in all of wrestling, is now standing atop the pile as the 1PW World Heavyweight Champion.
Listen. "9 months I had this in my arms, in my hands, the 1PW Heavyweight Champion. I was your champion. All right. Okay. Maybe today wasn't my day, my friend. But I will tell you one thing. This is your day. I'm proud to give it to you. Give it up for SJK, the new 1PW Heavyweight Champion.
A nice show of respect here.
Yep.
As the locker room empties here to wish Sterling James Keenan well. We see the openweight champion, Down Burridge, El Ligero, G-Man. Your friend Roughneck, the Donny Bull, and the Crazy Man Manson.
Who's not even getting in the cage. He hasn't figured out there's a
So I guess now is the time that I make my obligatory championship acceptance speech. But let me start off by saying something I said 2 years ago in this very ring. Listen up, you limey crumpet suckers! You know, it sounds cliche. You guys know a lot about this lifestyle we live and how hard we bust our asses just to entertain you guys on any given night. And I'd be lying to you if saying winning my first world championship wasn't the greatest goddamn feeling on earth. See, 2 years ago, a certain someone that seems to run this company by the name of Stephen Gottlieb decided to take a chance on some punk rock kid from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And for the last 2 years, I've busted my ass, spent countless hours in the air and in airports, eating terrible English food. But I can honestly say, this moment right now makes it worth it. So, I guess to Ulf, Ligero, Burridge, all the 1PW boys in the back, the Gottlieb family, every single one of you 1PW fans, I guess there's only one left. Can't even talk, goddamn. There's only one thing left for me to say. You can all go straight to hell. You know, I might be the youngest guy on this roster or one of them, but I damn sure am not dumb. And for the last year, since I punched Abyss in his face in this ring, I've been plotting and scheming all along. You don't think I actually give a damn about any of you people, do you? Yeah, look at you. You have toilet paper on your gear, for Christ's sake, you're a joke.
Wow.
So what I'm gonna do from this day forward is the same thing I've done for the last 2 years. I am gonna rape and pillage everything in this company, in this godforsaken country, and there's not a goddamn thing anybody can do about it.
Listen up, you limey crumpet suckers. This is SJK, Sterling James Keenan, and you're watching 1PW.
Here I am in Barnsley, England, thousands of miles away from Pittsburgh. Yet I feel strangely at home. You see, tonight, I get to do what I've been trying to do for months. I get to rid my sport of Spud. Spud, I tried to be nice. I tried to give you a warning. I tried to let you know that you just weren't wanted around here. But you have it in your head, this underdog mentality that you can conquer anything. Spud, you can't conquer SJK. I've lost sleep knowing that when I get to England, I have to look at your face. I've spent nights rolling over and over in bed knowing that you're still breathing. Spud, you've become a cancer. You've become a cancer in my brain. You've become a cancer in my eyes. You've become a cancer in my mouth. And tonight, I find my cure. Spud, you're staring down the barrel of a loaded gun. And tonight, Fight Club 2, for you, Spud, this will be the way the world ends.
I just get done getting my chest caved in by Spud and Samoa Joe. And what do I get? I've been a loyal 1PW employee since the very first show. I'm one of the only guys on this roster that has never missed a single date. And this is how you repay me? The Great Muda? Are you kidding me? This guy's like my hero. And he's coming to kick my ass. Thanks a lot, 1PW. January 13th, 2007, no turning back. There's a really good chance I'm not gonna be here. I begged my parents for months and months and months. It started out I wanted something really tiny, and it ended up being this giant cross on my leg, which was about 5 times bigger than they had allowed at the time, but they did come and sign for it. The tattoo is actually really well done. I still have it. I'm not into the whole religion thing anymore, but at the time it seemed like a safe tattoo, which generally most people stick with. Their first tattoo is something that is going to mean something forever to them, and when you get to my point, you kind of stop caring. They're just get whatever looks cool. Like I said, I had my first one at 15. I think I was 17 when I got my second one, which was on the back of my neck. And by that, at the point when I started getting tattooed, I was kind of the envy of all my friends. No one had parents that would let them get tattooed. But once we started getting 18, 19 years old, everyone started getting tattooed, and my only option was to get more tattoos than anybody else. And the fact that I was working in tattoo shops at the time really helped out. The guy that tattooed this arm is a guy by the name of Quino in Pittsburgh. He taught me how to pierce, which got me my career in the industry. Just from me going in there and getting tattooed over and over again, we developed a really good rapport, and he taught me a ton about the industry. And like I said, he taught me how to pierce, which made me plenty of money over the last few years. Like I started to say, tattoos started out as meaning something, and then you get to a point and you just get whatever looks cool. This arm's all Japanese style. I was really into it. It was still pretty safe for my first sleeve. I was a little bit cautious about getting anything too crazy. As you can see, my geisha girl. I have my koi fish in there, my samurai. It's from an artist called Brahm. He does fantasy art. Quino kind of put his own spin on it. It's one of my favorite tattoos. This arm I got a little bit more adventurous. I have my Coop Devil, the Good Night, the brass knuckles. I just thought that's one of my favorite tattoos. I think it's hysterical that it says Good Night on it. No one really sees that. That's the one that kind of escapes people, because generally you don't see it unless you're looking at the inside of my wrists, and when I wrestle it's usually taped up. My dead girl is one of the few tattoos I have on my arms that have meaning. As you can see, it says "Pretty girls make graves," which to anyone that doesn't get that, basically means girls are trouble. I've had plenty of experience with that in my life. This is my Molotov cocktail because I'm pro-alcohol. This seems to be everybody's favorite, my luchador. The story behind that was when I started working at the last tattoo shop I worked at, there was a gentleman that, he was one of the artists there, his name was Dominic. He had a luchador drawn as Flash for someone to get hopefully one day. And he'd had it drawn for years and no one had ever got it because it's kind of a bizarre tattoo. And he found out when I started piercing there that I was a wrestler, and he begged me for 2 weeks to let him put it on me. And at this time, this arm was pretty much bare. I was thinking about getting it small somewhere, and he convinced me after a few more weeks of begging and pleading to let him do it huge, and I don't regret anything about it. It stands out more than anything. I probably get more comments on that tattoo than anything that I have, and that one obviously has a lot of meaning to me. I'm not a luchador, but I have a little bit of a connection to the wrestling business. Beyond that, I have various little other ones. I have a piece on my stomach that's in progress. I don't know when I'll ever get it fixed because wrestling and getting tattooed is really tricky. I have a piece on my leg that's in progress, and it's going to be awesome. I really like it right now, but I don't even show it off because it's a work in progress. It's a tribute to my Russian heritage, basically. And I stole a little bit from the Superman comics with the Superman Red Sun. It's got a Superman shield with a hammer and sickle in it, and there's soldiers and AK-47s, and it's pretty killer. Like I said, I can't wait till it's done, but I don't want to show it off. I have a big pumpkin. I don't know why. It was another one of my friends that I worked with at the shop begging me to put something cool on me.
And that tattoo, I can honestly say I'm not really that fond of. It's a really nice tattoo, I just don't really like it that much. There's my bomb on my neck, which is another one that attracts a lot of attention because I really can't cover it up. That and my knuckles, which are in the tattoo industry we call the job stoppers, because if you have tattoos on your hands or your neck, you might as well stick in the tattoo profession or something that you're not going to get an office job because no one's going to hire you. I still have a little bit of free space in here that I want to fill in soon, but it's really hard to get tattooed and let them heal properly when you wrestle, and wrestling is a full-time job, so I kind of have to take a few weeks off here probably in the winter time and let my body heal and get tattooed up at the same time. So what is my most painful tattoo? Everyone asks me that all the time. Surprisingly, my knuckles didn't really hurt that bad. My neck was pretty miserable. It took about 4.5 hours. I got myself in a little zone where I stopped really feeling the pain for a while, but the artist decided to take a cigarette break, and that was like starting all over again, and I was pretty miserable. I didn't get out of bed for about 2 days. And the one on my stomach, the cover-up, that's part of why it's in progress, is after 3 hours right around my navel, I felt like someone was ripping my intestines out of my stomach. It was really painful. Beyond that, I haven't really had too much problem with any particular ones. The insides of my wrists hurt really bad. Other than that, it's just getting drilled on for hours on end. Anything's gonna hurt. I mean, this didn't hurt at all at the time, but as he was coloring it in, after 4 or 5 hours, it got pretty. So my pretty girls make graves. My dead one, she's probably got to be my favorite tattoo. My old boss at the shop I worked at did that, Kevin, and it's really the only one that still really has any sort of significant meaning, and it's just kind of to look. It's more of a meaning to myself than to anybody else. It's just kind of look out, keep your head straight. Got to make sure my priorities are right. I love women, but there's other things in life I have to take precedence over. Anyone getting tattoos, do not listen to your friends. I'm sure your friends took care of it this way and went to this artist, and this was cheaper and that guy was better. Do your own research. Find yourself a good artist. You get what you pay for. Do not be afraid to spend some money because you'll end up with nice work. I'm sure you'll find someone that'll do it for half the price in their garage, but I wouldn't really trust that. Make sure the place is clean. And this is a serious commitment. It is on your body for the rest of your life. Don't worry about it meaning something to you forever, because I swear to you, I have experience. After a few months, you forget it's there. So if you get something you're not really crazy about, it's not the end of the world, believe me. As far as plans for the future, I want to finish this arm. I have a nice, it's blank. I have a few little spots on this arm I want to fill in. I think I'm going to get the other side of my neck done. I haven't decided yet. It's probably, I'm actually deciding between my side of my neck and my throat. I haven't decided yet, but the next piece I'm actually probably going to be getting in the next few weeks. The guy that did this side of my neck, I'm getting it's a Pittsburgh tattoo basically. It's going to be I don't know, just fucking wait to see.